Hi Kingsgate kids. So we have been thinking all about the story of Joseph, and last week was the first part of our series, and Joseph had suddenly found himself as a slave. You know kids, in the video clip you saw today, you saw he was not too happy about this. It can't have been easy for him to see God's purposes as he stood waiting to be sold as a slave. But you know, God has already picked out Potiphar to buy Joseph. And it's here that Joseph starts to learn some really valuable lessons which are going to really help him later on in his life. You know, kids, the Bible says that Potiphar put Joseph in charge of the whole household. Wow! The video clip showed us how that sort of trust might have been built up over time, such that Potiphar had trusted Joseph enough to give him that important job. Joseph learns how to run a household, and although he did not know at the time, this was God's way of preparing Joseph to manage a nation later on. You know, kids, Joseph gave his work his very best and did all that he could to honour his earthly master, the person who'd been put in charge of him. So I've got here a magic drawing pad. Have you seen these? And I'm going to draw a cat. Oh dear, oh, that's not a very good cat. Oh, I don't think I'm very good at drawing a cat. Can you tell what my picture is? It's really not very good, is it? But you know, the first thing that we do things, we don't always make a very good job of it. And sometimes we need to have another go. And when we make mistakes, we can learn from them. We can learn from where we went wrong the first time. I wonder where you think I went wrong with this picture. Tell someone next to you what you think I did wrong. It's pretty terrible. I'm sure you've got some really good ideas, like he should have had a rounder face and his whiskers should be sticking out from the side and his ears should be a bit more pointy. Well, you know, kids, God is not cross with us when we get things wrong, but he does want us to learn from those things and do better next time. What's really cool about this is, look, I can clean it off and start again. And you know, when we're really sorry, when we get things wrong, God cleans it up and lets us start again and have another go. Now, let me think about some of your ideas. We're going to have a rounder face. There we go. And let's do his little nose and his mouth, the whiskers pointing outwards, and his pointy ears. Oh, some eyes as well. There we go. Do you think I did a better job with my cat now? Does he look like a cat now? Or do I need to have another go? I could keep on going and cleaning it off and having another go until I get it right. And you know, if we practice things enough, eventually we will be able to draw a really good cat face. And you know, it's just like learning from the lessons that we have in life. And if we keep trying, we will get it right. We sometimes need lots and lots of practice. I remember once there was someone who asked God to give them more patience, and then they wondered why they kept coming across things that made them really, really impatient. And they said, God, oh God, please help me to have more patience. And God said to them, I'm sending you opportunities to practice being patient. So kids, next time you feel impatient, why don't you ask God to help you? You see, if we want to be really good at something, what we need to do is we need chances to have a go, and we need chances to be willing to fail and learn some valuable lessons along the way, and then have another go. Think about Joseph, when you start feeling like giving up, when you feel that things are not going your way and things just keep on going wrong and you keep getting things wrong and you have to keep starting again. You know, Joseph made the most of every opportunity to learn. He didn't see it as failures, but he saw his failures as a chance to learn and learn something new. And we can do that too. So kids, why don't you stop and ask Jesus, what are you teaching me? What do I need to learn? Just like Joseph, God, can turn around my situations too. Things that look bad and we can make something good out of them with God's help. You know, kids, our memory verse in Romans 8:28 says, we know that God makes all things work together for the good of those who love him and are chosen to be a part of his plan. You know, God has always got your back, and he's always working things together for your good. It's not always easy to know what to do. And when things get really tough, you can ask God to help you. You know, today you're going to be making a coping wheel in your craft, and this is going to help you to find different ways to cope when things get really tough and tricky. See you soon, kids. Bye.